I have here with me Mark Shepperly, the winner of Fitness Together Biggest Loser Contest for 2008. The Biggest Loser competition was an 8-week fitness challenge that measured client success based on the percentage of weight lost. Congratulations, Mark, and great job.
Thanks.
Could you tell me a little bit more about how excited you were when you started the contest?
I think contests are really great things. They motivate people, especially people that are incentive-based. I tend to be more incentive-based. So, looking at a competition is really a great way to kind of entice people to do more activity, really work harder.
Good. That's great. How did you feel before you lost the weight?
I knew I still had more weight loss to achieve. I've been working on this for about 2 years, and I hit a plateau, and I had been maintaining a plateau and even had fallen off the wagon for a little bit of time before the competition. And so I was frustrated with myself at that point. And so seeing a competition like this come forward was great timing. And so it really gave me good motivation, and it kept me on track. The encouragement of the trainers and just being weighed on a weekly basis and going through, am I doing the right things from a diet standpoint, from a fluid intake standpoint, minimizing the alcohol and taking my multivitamins and supplements.
Good. Well, you look great. You did awesome. What is life like now that you've lost 27 pounds and 10%? That's great of your body weight.
I'm really happy. I'm excited. It got me down kind of the next step to where I wanted to be in my ultimate goal. I'd still like to lose about 10% more body weight, and I'm patient, but I'm going to work hard with the trainers. I don't want to be at a plateau again. I don't want to fall off the wagon, so I want to keep the motivation up. I want to keep the changes in lifestyle up, and it's integrated into my lifestyle. My first motivation was I was diagnosed with hypertension 2 years ago, and I was frustrated because it was like, okay, I'm still young, and I have a medical condition now, and so I need to do something. And as weight has come off, I've been able to wean off of my antihypertensives. And just before I came in tonight, I was going through a cholesterol profile. And I was talking to a friend of mine who's a cardiologist, and he said, well, what have you been doing different in life? How can I interpret this test? And I said, well, this is how much weight I've lost overall. This is how much cardio I'm doing. This is how much personal training I'm doing. I'm doing 3 times a week cardio. I'm doing 2 to 3 times a week in personal training, and take 1 to 2 times off. And diet's been moderated. And he's like, well, I don't know what else lifestyle mod you might want to do with your cholesterol, because my cholesterols are all good. It's just I'm trying to build up my HDL, which is low.
Right.
So it's like between cardio and diet modifications, those are the best ways to build up my HDL. Maybe some supplements of niacin and things, but no drugs are required. And as long as we can keep pharma out of our life a little bit, the purer we can be, from an Eastern medicine standpoint, the better for us.
Right. Well, it's definitely a lifestyle change in.
It is. It's integration, and it doesn't take 3 weeks. It doesn't take 6 weeks. It takes 6 months to integrate that into your life.
Of course, and that's great. I think that's perfect that you're talking about it being a lifestyle change, because most people want to just lose weight and don't think of it as a lifestyle change. So that's great. I'm glad to hear that. And what do you think helped you most with the weight loss? Again,
I'm a reward response person, so I hate to say that dangle a carrot in front of me and that I'll jump, but that's motivating to me. But then feeling more energy, sleeping better, more soundly, clearer thought process, clothes fitting less snug, being able to get into clothes that I hadn't before, and when we do our wardrobe modification of 3 years ago being one size and now being another size, getting back into things that I like to wear, being more comfortable in my own skin, which goes along with self-image, and just not the physical but the mental portions of health.
It really must feel great to have lost the weight and to keep it off and to continue to do great with that. So I commend you, because of course I've been training you for a while and I've seen your progress, and it's awesome. And I think
keep me motivated, keep me pushing.
Yes,
when I want to stop, so that's a good thing.
And you were kind of talking about you struggle a little bit here and there. What would you say to others who are struggling with a program, struggling with seeing results, or like you said, with a plateau?
I have a perfect example. I one time did hit a plateau, and you were reviewing my diet with me, and it was my afternoon snack I didn't have time for. And so, consistency, that's one thing. If you're consistent, don't skip meals. Don't think that if you're going to have less calories in, that your metabolism is going to stay up and you're going to be able to burn fat. So no smaller, more frequent meals work very well for you. I'm a German born and bred, and I'm a carb guy. I like sweets and carbs. You can still have those things in your diet, but you have to moderate it. Watching timing before you eat, not eating 3 hours before bedtime. Plenty of fluids, flush out, the toxins that you burn and develop in your muscles. So be consistent with those things. Have things readily available for you. Have a half cup of nuts in your car, in your desk, in places that if you really get hungry, you can grab something instead of think of a vending option. Get rid of sodas. Crystal Light's great. Plain water's great. Something flavored is really, really good. And recovery for protein shakes are now options for me, which before I didn't really believe in because I thought they just added calories, but I'm really consistent getting my protein in as well. But know that there are food options that are healthy alternatives to what you have placed in your diet before. And food in the American culture is often a social thing. And, instead of, living to eat, you eat to live. And you eat to live in a healthy way that's balanced.
Thinking of food as what it is and energy, and
yeah.
That's pretty much it. Well, I'm so glad that we had the time to talk about your story, because I think it's really inspiring and remarkable, because a lot of people nowadays are looking to lose weight and are struggling with it. So I think it's going to hold true that seeing someone, hearing their story, it'll make it more real for them, and hopefully this inspires some people to lose some weight too. So just want to congratulate you again. That's awesome. And is there anything else that you'd like to add? That's all I pretty much have. I think that we've pretty much covered our bases here, and just want to congratulate you.
Okay, thanks. I'm one of those aging baby boomers, and I think the baby boomers are now finally getting, knowing that they're in a place in life that they need to be more fit. We're taking care of our parents, they're taking care of kids. Unless you take care of yourself, you're not going to be as effective doing what you do every day and doing it to the best you can.
Of course, because what's more important than our health?
Thanks.
Thank you.